1480 WHBC presents the High School Football TV Game of the Week. The AltCare TV Game of the Week is brought to you by AltCare, Altman Health Foundation, CSE Federal Credit Union, MCTV, Northern Ohio Honda Dealers, Old Carolina Barbecue, SARTA, and Friends and Family Credit Union, and can be seen locally on This TV Canton.
The rotunda of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the backdrop for tonight's high school football game in Week 3 between the McKinley Bulldogs and the Euclid Panthers, a battle of two 2-0 teams. Hi again, everyone. John Bozico along with you tonight on the AltCare TV Replay Game of the Week. I'll be joined in the booth every week by Elmer Sheets, as is the case this week, and Elmer's going to focus on the 2-0 home team, and that is the McKinley Bulldogs. And Elmer, they're coming off of a nice win over Buchtel, and you're going to look at a player on offense and a player on defense.
Yes, I am. There's a lot of guys to choose from for McKinley. They have some players, but the two I've selected, Lemare Garrett, number 5, a 6 foot, 220-pound senior running back. He was first team All-Ohio last year as a junior. He's must be the real deal. I'm looking forward to watching him tonight. And the second guy is Brian Pinckney, safety, number 10, 6 foot, 180-pound junior. He led the team last year with 136 tackles. When we talked to Coach Roski this week, he mentioned both those guys as he thought of excellent football players, and I'm sure he has seen some good players, so looking forward to watching these two guys.
Coach Roski, of course, at Euclid has a number of years of experience in the business, and to take a look at those Panthers is our sideline man, the third member of our broadcast crew, and Noah Hiles. And Noah, this is a 2-0 Euclid team that scored 63 points last week against Canisius.
Absolutely, John. And Coach Rotsky said earlier this week to us in an interview that this team has 3 focuses as they approach each game, and that is God, grades, and family. He said they take care of those 3 things. The reward is found under the Friday night lights. That's the mentality they take in today, and they are led on offense by one of their 2 returning starters, quarterback Dion Valentine. A lot to love about this guy. 300 plus yards in the air and 5 touchdowns last week. On the opposite end of the ball, if possible, this guy had a better game last week, and that's Atiba Fitz. He had 3 interceptions as a member of their secondary at safety, and on offense, he had 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground and 1 as a reception.
A local newspaper said that the effort of Atiba Fitz was Herculean, and that came from head coach Jeff Rotsky. Again, it's the McKinley Bulldogs playing host to the Euclid Panthers here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Week 3 of our AltCare TV Game of the Week. We'll have the kickoff and more next.
There is something special about our community.
It's a feeling, a spirit, and you can sense it and see it in everyone who lives and works here.
Everyone in our community matters.
You matter.
It's a simple concept,
yet its message carries a great impact, which we all need to hear.
Every conversation, each pay it forward message can have an incredible impact on someone else's life.
It can start with just 2 simple words.
You matter.
You matter.
You matter.
When it comes to our donuts, we're all in. We take all original recipes, make them from scratch, and serve them up to people who make all our dreams a reality. And the new Civic handles the rest. With Bluetooth built in to make life sweeter, and Honda Sensing Standard as the icing on top, donuts are better. With a Honda.
Upgrade to a new Civic for just $189 per month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
Skeppers likes to keep an eye on her neighborhood, like MCTV watches out for our neighbors to make sure everything runs smoothly for our customers. From our technicians in the field to our engineering experts behind the scenes, we use top technology to keep your internet, TV, and phone connected. Plus, expert local technical support and friendly people to greet you. Everything in the neighborhood the way it should be. MCTV, we go the extra smile.
And we return back into the beautiful Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here on the All-Care TV replay game of the week. John Bozica, Elmer Sheets along with you in the booth, and Noah Hiles on the sideline this evening. And as always each week, Elmer, we will go through our MCTV keys to the game. They go the extra smile, and well, this week you went the extra mile on the starter bus, I guess you could say, to write some things down.
McKinley's first. We know McKinley can run the ball, but can they pass the ball? With receivers like Jalen Ross, he's heavily recruited, and they have a tight end kid named Jasper Robbins, 6'5", 245. They have talent. Now, can we get the ball to them? Euclid from a great league in Cleveland. Mentor, Strongville, Solon, Medina. How will they match up with the Dogs? Both teams are 2-0. Someone will be 3-0 and the other 2-1. And next week for both teams, they'll start in their league play. But most important, John, it is Friday the 13th. And who will be lucky? And who will have the black cat run in front of them?
It's a great question to ask.
We will have it in a few hours.
We will know everything. Mamadou Mbaye will kick off for Euclid. You see him there on your screen. It is a deep kick, fielded by McKinley. And a pretty nice return here as Jonah Lytle still on his feet and gets near his own 25-yard line. And that's where the Bulldogs will start with the ball. Taking a look at offensive lineup for the McKinley Bulldogs. Wide receivers are Ross, Black, and Dilworth. The tight end is, of course, Jasper Robinson. He is headed to Kent State across the line. Monahan, Habib, Owens, Newman, Walker, and then the running back is Lemire Garrett, and Elijah Wesley is your quarterback. See if Elijah can get going this week. Has had a rough start to the season. Bulldogs with a 1st and 10 on their own 25. Wesley so far this season has only completed 6 of his 18 passes thrown. He keeps on 1st down, and Elijah Wesley has space. Nice run by Wesley, enough for a 1st down. And Bulldogs look good on that first play as we take a look at the Euclid defense. LaRon Parks is the defensive end. The other one is Alex Reese. The tackles are Hodnett and Edwards. The linebackers, Cody, Jones, and Tillman. The cornerbacks are Phillips and Davis. Fitz is one of the safeties, and the other is, of course, Davis. Or Hannah, excuse me. Second down play, loses yardage for McKinley. Second and long for the Bulldogs. Man in motion. Gets the handoff. Room for Dilworth. Dilworth still running. And going to be a 3rd and long here for McKinley. Nice pursuit on the outside there, Elmer.
McKinley, they ran a jet sweep. And
nice pursuit.
Good pursuit. They're getting some people to the football, that's for sure.
Lots of bodies flying to the ball for Euclid, who enters 2-0 under head coach Jeff Rotsky. 3rd and 7 for McKinley.
Let's see this is a passing situation. Let's see.
Wesley is going to throw,
nice
and
play.
that is
Very
Lemire
nice
Garrett,
play.
and he's wrapped up by Atiba Fitz, the young man who had one heck of a week last week. That Herculean effort is called by his head coach Jeff Rotsky at Euclid. Last week, Elmer, 3 picks, 2 touchdown runs, and he caught a touchdown as well. And Coach Rotsky joked that he'd give him his car after last week's effort.
That is a Herculean effort. But he really read that play well and came up quickly. The guy I would like to watch is this nose tackle for Euclid. Coach Rotsky said that they can't block him in practice. So see what kind of effect he has on the ball. Not a very good kick there.
Punt for McKinley by Xavier Black. Not much of a punt, and good starting field position here for Euclid, as they'll start with it on their own 39. Offense, the wide receivers are Scott, Ivory, and Parks. Across the line, Taylor, Brown, Jarvis, Miller, and Hall. The two backs in the backfield, Evans and Mujahid. And then the quarterback is Dion Valentine. Valentine so far putting together a very special season, and he's not even out here on first down. It's Atiba Fitz joined in the backfield by Mujahid on first down. See what they do here. Hand off to Mujahid. Watch him go. A broken tackle away from finding 6. Touchdown saving tackle by Tyson Durant, the cornerback for the McKinley Bulldogs. Starting lineup there defensively. Donald, Turner, Jenkins, and Owens on the line. Sapaia, Stokes, Williams, and Garrett, the linebackers. And then Lytle, Durant, Pinckney, and Fainin are your secondary players. 1st and 10 for Euclid, already into McKinley territory. Keeping his fits, Atiba with space again. And Atiba runs very hard through that line there. And again, lots of big holes just being opened up there.
John, where's the quarterback?
I am not sure. No Dion Valentine so far.
And he's the only returning starter on offense. Interesting.
Kind of puzzling.
Yes.
Him and the left guard, John Brown.
I got something.
So the flag will move the ball forward. Yeah, we could hear that when he said. So 1st and 10 for Euclid. Keeping his fits. Atiba Fitz, watch him go. Atiba finding the corner, and he is in for the touchdown from 32 yards out. On a first down play, Atiba Fitz picks up where he left off last week with his Herculean effort last week. He comes into Canton and makes noise immediately on the first drive of the game.
Boy, that was interesting. We know we heard nothing about everything about their quarterback, how good he was. He doesn't get in there, and they put Fitz in there, and he takes them right down the field and scores. I guess they got a lot of talent.
He's quick. Atiba.
He outran McKinley. You know he can he can run.
Mamadou Mbaye with the extra point, the young man from the Senegal, the Republic of Senegal, from the western part of Africa. It's Euclid who finds the scoreboard first at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. How do the Bulldogs respond? We'll find out when we get back.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Euclid up 7-0, and a scoring drive here momentarily we'll get from Elmer, and Euclid went right down the field on that first drive.
Well, this kicker, you said he's from the west side of Cleveland. Is that where?
No, west side of Africa.
Oh, excuse me.
The Senegal.
Oh. Okay.
Short kick, fielded again by McKinley. There's a lane to run through there, but it closed up quickly for Jonah Lytle, the return man. And well, Elmer, you have that drive summary.
Number of plays on that drive was 3, total of 61 yards. And the final 32 yards was run by Fitz. The extra point was good. Euclid 7, McKinley nothing.
While we have this moment brought to you by SARTA, let's head down to the sideline for the first time tonight and bring in Noah Hiles. Noah, how about it?
John, the Panthers on top 7-0, and they did it without their starting quarterback, Dion Valentine. I saw him on the sideline. He had his helmet off, standing next to the head coach. Don't know what the story is behind that, but proves didn't really hurt him. Back to you.
McKinley on a first down play. This is Elijah Wesley, and Elijah Wesley has room. He's into Euclid territory. We have yet to have a pass that's been thrown for much positive yardage tonight, but still running that zone read seems to be the way to go, Elmer.
Well, he was attempting to run past the ball, then he's a good-sized kid too.
He is. He's not bad. He's young. He's kind of been a deer in the headlights start to his season, but trying to pick things up. First and 10 for McKinley, the 39 of Euclid. Bottom of your screen is Dilworth. Wesley wants to throw, breaks a tackle, and gets inside the 40. This is a McKinley team that's made the playoffs 13 of the last 15 seasons. And for Elijah Wesley, he is a first-year quarterback, and, well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being a first-year quarterback at McKinley, isn't there, Elmer?
For McKinley, yeah, they've had a few great ones over the years. Again, Euclid is pursuing to the football. Kid I'm trying to watch is this nose tackle, Christian Edwards for Euclid, 5'8", 280.
That is Lemire Garrett on the tackle, and broke the tackle of the Mike linebacker there in Savion Jones, it appeared. First carry of the night, I believe, for Lemire Garrett, second carry. Still, though, I feel like they need to get him involved. So far this year, he's been the leading rusher. Said a boatload of carries, 50 carries this year for almost 400 yards. 6 TDs as well.
Movement there.
Third and short upcoming for McKinley. They're in Euclid territory. Bottom of your screen again is Terrell Dilworth. He's the man in motion now. Keeping is Wesley. Elijah. I don't believe that he got that first down that he needs. Yeah. He's going to be awful close. No, they'll give him the first.
Yeah.
Let's see here, Elmer. I don't know about that.
The side judge called that one.
See, McKinley can get Jasper Robinson involved too, the tight end. You talked about him before the game, Elmer. 6'5" tight end headed to Kent State. He's a load of a target. He's one of the 4 trips at the top of your screen.
They're quads. You got 4 receivers out there. He's not eligible. He's not eligible. That's an illegal formation.
Wesley again keeps, almost broke it again. He's been close so far tonight.
That was, if they had thrown it, he was illegal because they had an end who was wide, was up on the line of scrimmage, and he was on the line of scrimmage.
So you're saying he's
ineligible because they had 2 guys. The 2 slot men were back off the ball, but he was outflanked by a split end there, and so he was ineligible. But it was a running play anyway, so it didn't make any difference. It was
Dilworth, bottom of your screen again. Wing on that right side is Lemire Garrett. Now he's going to throw it deep is Wesley. Man was there, and he was well covered Throwing that pass way out there in the vicinity of Xavier Black, and it was over his head. Nice coverage there, too.
Excellent.
He threw a pretty good ball here.
But excellent coverage by number 27. Very good.
Made a really nice job of.
Very good job.
Not interfering there. That was Deshaun Robinson, the corner. So 3rd down for McKinley and 5. Handoff, Lemire Garrett. Garrett reaches that ball forward, but it's going to be short. And I know McKinley's been dealing with kicking issues this season. They brought a guy up from gym class. His name is Henry Hernandez, related to the kicker from last year, and Ronald Pino Hernandez. He kicked well last week on extra points, but I don't know if they trust him to kick from this distance. So 4th down for McKinley. See what happens here. Throw in and out of the hands of the intended target, Jasper Robinson. Had he caught it, there was a lot of space in front of him, Elmer.
And he had a blocker in front of him, too, with one guy from Euclid out there.
Well, McKinley continues to sputter as we're about 7 minutes into this first quarter, a little over 7 minutes. Euclid back to offense when we return.
At AltCare, you matter.
When we answer your call or meet with you in person, you are the top priority.
We work with your physician, pharmacy, and over 7,300 other providers. We want to be your trusted resource.
We invest in collaboration, our youth, and our community, which we continue to serve with gratitude.
Commitment and community were the reasons we started over 30 years ago,
and why we are still here today.
AltCare, where you matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel this is going to be a big day.
Life were only like this.
Wouldn't want to miss this.
Looking forward to it.
What's this all about?
This is very exciting.
So cool.
Beautiful.
Great.
Mind if I have a look? I'm delighted to be here.
Amen.
I am.
Oh, very groovy, very groovy.
Let's have some fun today.
I like it a lot.
That's all there is to it.
I've heard a lot about you.
I've heard a lot about you, too.
And we return back into Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium I now for Euclid, and that's Mujahid that gets the carry on the first down play. He is a big boy, is Jabir Mujahid. He just runs downhill the whole way. 6'1", 205. Equipment issue.
And the quarterback's back in there right now.
That is Valentine. His first pass of the night goes out to Scott. And Armand Scott, well, that's impressive to say the least. 8th catch of the year for Armand Scott. And, well, Dion Valentine showed off his arm there. Kid throws a nice ball.
Watch this throw. That is on a frozen rope, and wow.
Handoff, Mujahid again. He's running through Bulldog tacklers. Jabir Mujahid, who's had a pretty decent year of his own, came into the game 45 carries for 246 yards and 2 scores. Again in the eye. Now this is Atiba Fitz. Fitz. He has a first down. They're quick, Elmer.
You know, talking to the coach on Wednesday night, you know, he mentioned he had 3 running backs. So far, we've seen 2 of them, and they're pretty doggone good.
They are. They are. Both Fitz and Mujahid, and they've gone no huddle this whole drive. Valentine.
Wow.
That's Ivory. Clay Sean on the outside. Breaks a tackle. My goodness. Got away from Jonah Lytle there, the corner. And gained some extra yardage, enough for another first down. Inside the 35 now of McKinley. This is problematic. And off Mujahid. Just barrels forward, does Mujahid.
If he'd have any moves, he'd be unbelievable.
He would be, because his speed is outstanding.
And he runs with his shoulder pads beyond his knee pads, and boy, he's a lot to.
Gets the handoff again. Mujahid, you're not going to catch him. That's 6 for Euclid, 28 yards out. 2 drives offensively for Euclid, 2 scores, and they look like they are just running through McKinley right now as we make this a nominee for our rock-solid play of the game, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Mujahid, how about this run? Anybody even touch him?
He's impressive.
He is
very impressive. Boy, their quarterback. I don't know what's the first series, why he wasn't in there, but boy, can he throw a football.
Mamadou Mbai's extra point is up and good, and McKinley is down 2 scores. And we want to remind you, after the game, our Artman Health Foundation player of the game. Right now, I'm not sure who that's going to go to. It would tend to lean the way of a Euclid Panther at this point, opposed to a McKinley Bulldog. Bulldogs in a must-score situation now here late in this first quarter. But again, after the game, our Altman Health Foundation player of the game.
Is it a must-score situation as much as controlling the ball a little bit?
I think a little bit of both.
Yeah, they got to control the ball a little bit. They got to kill some clock. There's 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
What are they not doing, Elmer? What do they need to do offensively?
Offensively?
And what do they need to do? What do they just need to do in general?
Well, I think the thing that they got to make their passing game a threat, don't they?
I believe so.
I mean,
get that drive summary here momentarily. Go ahead, Elmer.
All right. That drive was 7 plays, 78 yards. The last 28-yard TD, and the extra point was good. Mujahid has 5 carries, 61 yards. It's not a bad average.
Not at all.
No. Reminds me of my days when I used to. No, I'm just kidding.
Say, I couldn't see the old Sheets man running very quickly.
No. I wasn't known for that. I'm not sure what I was known for.
Golf?
Yeah, that's my where I'm going to make my living.
Lytle again on the return, nearly fumbled it. He did for a moment, and he luckily fell back on it. And McKinley now will go to offense. Coming up on Monday, see if the Cleveland Browns can get things back on track. They were not so good in their first game of the year against the Tennessee Titans, and they are on the road against the Jets on Monday Night Football. 6 p.m. pregame on 1480 on Monday night. Catch the game and listen to Jim Donovan and Doug Deacon and Nathan Segura and see if the Browns can get to 1-1. Steelers have that problem too right now, Elmer.
Oh, that's okay, but they're not supposed to go to the Super Bowl.
First down play here, keeping his Wesley. Made a nice fake there, but nowhere to go. That defensive front, we heard about it all week. LaRon Parks, Krishawn Edwards, that nose tackle, Eric Hodnett, and then Alex Reese. They're controlling that front part of the line, Elmer.
You know, and what do you call it? McKinley is so much bigger than them, but they run to the ball and they're doing a great job.
2nd and 9. Bulldogs yet to complete a pass of any real length tonight. and yet to really get anything going offensively tonight. They've moved in between the 20s a bit. This is Lemire Garrett, and Garrett's got no chance.
That blocking scheme there is one in the first drive when they moved the ball a little bit. Or that.
Just nowhere to go.
Where the backside guard pulled and the backside tackle pulled. But they're stuffing that up now.
Eric Hodnett on the tackle. He's a returning starter from last year, one of just 3 on this Euclid team, and he's the defensive tackle. 3rd and long for McKinley. Clock under 2 minutes in the first quarter. Pivotal play here for the Bulldogs. See if Wesley can complete a pass.
Yes,
and he's got his man. Nice pass thrown to Xavier Black for the first down. Fired a nice ball in here. I think they got to get the passing game going to establish anything.
Yes, they do. They definitely have to. They got to loosen things up here.
So first down at their own 40. That's Lemire Garrett. Garrett
picked up 9 on that one.
Nice run by Lemire, leading rusher on the team, first team All-Ohio in last year. He's averaging 8 yards a carry this year. That's up from 6 last season. It's a pretty good difference.
Yeah. It's early in the season, too.
2nd and short, and it appears as though Euclid jumped. They did. Automatic first down for McKinley on the offsides.
The kid jumped off offsides and he automatically ran to the sideline.
He knew that Coach Jeff Rotsky at Euclid in his 5th year is gonna, well,
he didn't even look to the sideline what he was supposed to do. He just automatically.
No, I think he probably ran away from Coach Rotsky too. I would if I was him. Into Euclid territory again is McKinley. Bulldogs off to a rough start here in tonight's game. 2 touchdown runs by Euclid is the difference right now. One by Fitz, one by Mujahid.
They got a 5.
And McKinley takes a timeout. Or are they going to take the flag? No, they'll take the flag. They'll take the delay of game. Which is disappointing if you're first-year head coach Marcus Watley. Watley comes from a pretty good line of where he coached at. He is a Copley graduate. He played at Copley, obviously, and then he coached at Copley in the mid-2000s. Then he was the defensive coordinator under Dan Borman for a number of years at St. V. Then he followed that up with being the head coach at St. V for 2 years, and he served on the Akron U staff last season. Lytle, the man in motion. Lytle gets the give. Jonah Lytle. Nice gain there. Might have been hit late too, but gets up just fine. Appeared to be the Mike linebacker against Savion Jones, who tracked him down.
That was a bad snap. And the quarterback did a heck of a job of coming down with the ball and getting the ball to the running back.
Gain of 10, so a 2nd and 5. Late part of the first quarter here.
Yeah, they got to do a better job defensively here.
Euclid appears a bit confused. High snap. Wesley reels it in. He's still free, still trying to go. And he's brought down. Had a chance. There was no chance there.
Bad snap again.
That may be the last play of the first quarter. I believe it is going to be. So after one quarter, McKinley not in the position that they want to be in here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. We've played one, and so far, it's all Euclid on the road at McKinley.
When it
comes to our donuts, we're all in. We take all original recipes, make them from scratch, and serve them up to people who make all our dreams a reality. And the new Civic handles the rest. With Bluetooth built in to make life sweeter, and Honda Sensing Standard as the icing on top, donuts are better. With a Honda.
Upgrade to a new Civic for just $189 per month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
Start of the second quarter, and after this next play, we will check in on the sideline with Noah Hiles. Take a ride on that zero-emission SARTA bus down there when we head down to Noah. Third down for the Bulldogs to start this quarter. See what they do here. Key third down, trailing by 2 scores. Can Elijah Wesley complete a big pass here? He's going to have to. Wants to throw, wants to go deep into coverage. Was that caught? Oh. It was! Oh my, what a catch. Xavier Black in triple coverage. Holy cow. How did he hang on to that? This is a nominee for our rock solid play of the game, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Dangerous throw, Elmer.
Extremely dangerous.
I don't know how he hung on to that. Helmet came off too. Down to the 18 now of Euclid.
Great catch.
That's Lemire Garrett. Garrett biding his time, but nowhere to go. And now while we have this moment, let's take a ride on the zero emissions SARTA bus down to the sideline and check in again with Noah Hiles. Noah.
John, the McKinley receivers are going to have to make a lot more big plays like that. They're missing one of their biggest playmakers so far today, and Jalen Ross. He was injured last week after scoring a 60-yard touchdown. He's dressed for today's game, but is in the sideline, sitting towards the back. We might see him later in the second half. No word officially yet.
Still waiting on the official signal here on the penalty. Never really got one. McKinley's inside the 10 though now. Wesley on a draw. Elijah. Oh, that was a big hit on the outside. Young man flew to the football there for Euclid. Big time tackle made by Andre Tillman. The Will linebacker. Look at this tackle on her.
This is one we talk about when the running back goes backwards.
And that was the quarterback running, too.
Or the ball carrier, I guess.
So first and goal at the 6. Sapaia now into the game as a bit of a blocking back. High snap, and Garrett brought it in, and somehow disaster avoided for the Bulldogs there.
That's about their, what, 4th or 5th bad snap?
It is. Trouble with DJ Owens at center. Garrett just ended up grabbing it.
You got it, I got it. No, you got it.
I'll take it. Top of your screen, see him there in the slot. That's Jasper Robinson, the tight end at 6'5". Does McKinley go to him? Coach Watley in his first year said they wanted to get him involved this week. Second and goal at the 7. Garrett, nowhere to go. And guess who that was?
55. Was it 55?
It was. Big play by Alex Reese.
Alex Reese, 6'3", 270.
Big boy out there, the defensive end. He blew that up. And it is now a 3rd and goal at the 10-yard line. And, well, after Reese made the great play, he jumps off sides there.
Third and 5.
It is indeed 3rd and 5 now. 3rd and goal at the 5. Wesley all alone. Middle.
Nice
Pass
throw.
is caught. That is a touchdown. And that's exactly who McKinley wanted to get involved. His first catch of the year is a touchdown for Jasper Robinson, the Kent State commit at tight end from 5 yards out.
Well, tell you what, they put him out wide. They ran a slant on him.
Look at this play.
That's well thrown. That's a well thrown ball.
Confidently thrown.
Yes.
So here is the big, not very gracious on his feet, Henry Hernandez, the kicker. But that's a powerful leg that boots it on through there. It's not about the way you look, it's about how you make the kicks. And McKinley is on the board. They cut the Euclid lead in half on a beautiful drive to answer back the Panthers. Stay with us.
Skeppers likes to keep an eye on her neighborhood, like MCTV watches out for our neighbors to make sure everything runs smoothly for our customers. From our technicians in the field to our engineering experts behind the scenes, we use top technology to keep your internet, TV, and phone connected. Plus, expert local technical support and friendly people to greet you. Everything in the neighborhood, the way it should be. MCTV, we go the extra mile.
Life's all about delivery, whether it's delivery of your favorite pizza, how you deliver a great punchline, like, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Faux drizzle. Or how your credit union delivers excellent service every time. Well, yes, that's exactly what I mean. At CSC Federal Credit Union, we do deliver the same great banking as the other guys. And the icing on the cupcake is we're not some out-of-town bank. We're local and in the Stark County community.
Bank local at CSC.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
So McKinley will kick it deep now. Henry Hernandez.
He's a big kid.
He really is. Look at him. It's a heck of a kick, too.